But there is an aspect of English language which is very different from most of the Indian languages. English is spoken by around 1.5 billion people in the world. It is by far the most studied language around the globe. The popularity of English language in India is evident from the fact that it has second highest number of English speakers, second only to the United States. The rate at which English speakers are growing in India, pretty soon you might find India to be at the top of the list of English speaking population. But India has its own beautiful languages. The 8th schedule of the Constitution of India lists 22 Indian languages. They are Assamese, Bengali, Bodo, Dogri, Gujarati, Hindi, Kannada, Kashmiri, Konkani, Maithili, Malayalam, Manipuri, Marathi, Nepali, Odia, Punjabi, Sanskrit, Santali, Sindhi, Tamil, Telugu, and Urdu. But there is an aspect of English language which is very different from most of the Indian languages. And that is one aspect which learners need to be very mindful about when they're learning, especially the pronunciation. So what's the difference? Most of the languages in India have a great correlation between the way they are spelled and the way they are spoken. What I mean to say is that each letter of the language has its own distinct, unique sound. That is not the case with English. In English, you may have definitely encountered letters which have many sounds. Now let's take some examples. Look at these three words, mud, put, and brutal. All of them have letter U in them. But does it make the same sound everywhere? Let's check. In the word mud, U makes the sound In the word put, U makes the sound oo. And in the word brutal, U makes the sound oo. Now let's look at this letter I in the words nice and winter. In the word nice, I has the sound I. Nice. I. In the word winter, the letter I has the sound of E. Winter. E. Let's take one more example. Let's look at these two words, cake and nice. Now observe what sound the letter C makes in both of them. In the word cake, C makes the sound K. But in the word nice, C has a sound S. And the list is endless. Now have a look at these words, brutal and mood. Both these words have a common sound, oo, brutal, mood. But do they have common letters producing those sounds? No. The sound oo in brutal is produced by the letter U. And the sound oo in mood is obviously produced by double O's. So brutal and mood, although may have a common sound in them, but they don't have the same letter producing that sound. Now let's look at this. This is the symbol of the sound oo. It comes from IPA, the International Phonetic Alphabet, which is a collection of sounds. And this symbol represents the sound oo. So if you look at the words brutal and mood in the way they are pronounced, you will find this symbol in both of them. So to be able to pronounce any word correctly in English, you should know the correct pronunciation of that word. Otherwise, if you're just looking at the spelling of the word and trying to have a go at it, you're basically doing a guesswork. But this is not how most Indian languages work. Indian languages, most of them, are spoken the way they are written, which means the letters that you see are what you speak. In other words, you can easily pronounce a word if you know the individual sounds made by the letters of the language. This is one predominant reason why we in India are hardwired to speak every letter that we see in a word. For instance, look at this word. This might be mispronounced as asthma, but the correct pronunciation of this word is asthma. This one is not Wednesday, it's Wednesday. And this one is not almonds, it's almonds. Now, it might sound strange to Indian ears at times, but we don't always speak all the letters that we see in English language, which is very strange as compared to Indian languages. But this is not to say that English by any means is an inferior or lesser language. Actually, it's the opposite. English has adopted and included many words from around the globe over many years. I'll be making a very detailed video on International Phonetic Alphabet shortly so that you can understand these strange guys which you often encounter in your dictionaries. It will help us understand the sounds of English language. But one of the easiest way to learn the correct pronunciation is not just by knowing the IPA, but by listening authentic text. So try to listen to things which are spoken mostly by native speakers so that you can get as close to the correct pronunciation as possible. Or try to know the correct pronunciation from dictionaries which are available openly over the internet. Surround yourself with authentic listening material, speak it out several times, use them in sentences, and happy speaking. Please like the video and share it with someone who you think might make use of this. And also please subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Thank you so much.